Alright guys, I'm AlphaFerg and you're watching UC Davis StarCraft. I am bringing the last game of the day to you guys, and I'm excited because it is simply called Random Micro Challenge. I don't know what happens. This might be like a crazy multiplayer. I don't know. It's called Random Micro Challenge, and it is going to be Ramuneguy, the Red Terran, representing UC Davis. I think this is Large Pelican's roommate. I have no idea what his name is. But he's just saying, good luck, have fun, go! Not rallying his first worker to work, it's okay. He'll just come out over here and say, wait, there's no minerals on this side. In the meantime, he's going to be playing against... My phone's ringing. Chkachkwally. I think. Chkachkwally? Something like that. The evil blue Protoss player. And they're going to be playing on Shattered Temple. Which is actually, I think it just got removed from the ladder pool. So this is an old game from the last season, Season 6 ladder. But it's going to be a good one because they're close air position. I love it. Look how fast you can drop like anything or move. Look at this. The vision here, you can see over here. These players are very close, but only by air. You can see it's a very long walk distance. So this kind of spawning position definitely elicits some very interesting building decisions, and it looks like these workers are just going to go to town on each other, try to kill each other. That's always in the name of friendliness, but both players are just going to throw down their first production facilities and hang back. Ramuneguy, it looks like he's a little happy because his SCV, this one right here, killed the probe. What a hero. It's always good when you can do something like that. You just get a benefit that will last the entire game, being one probe down, 2 minutes into the game, can equal like 20 supply by the end of it. Just because of the amount of minerals that probe would have supplied that you now have an advantage of. Chkachkwally. Wally. I don't know. I'll just call him Wally. Throws down an early assimilator, and in the meantime it looks like Ramuneguy is just going to go one barracks with no tech on his way. It looks like he is getting the command center, but I kind of like this. You can do an early... This probe is going to die, man. Oh, no. Not too good of micro there, but it's okay. What you can do on this map, I was going to say, is you can throw down a command center right here, and when it's done, you can get a very early expand. Actually, never mind. Just throw it down on the low ground, be a boss, and one bunker can totally block, and can totally attack everything. Though if the Protoss all ends, you'll be dead, my friend. Looks like Wally here is going to get 2 gas very early. Kind of interesting. It looks like he's getting a ton of gas. He'll be able to build a sentry and a cyber core. Right now, it looks like instead opting for the Stalker. So he has a lot of gas right now. What could he be doing? Looks like he's going to do a Zealot Stalker attack. And will a proxy pylon be thrown down here in the back? Indeed it does. This could be a 4-gate, my friends. Though with 2 gas... Man, I don't know. Sentry? 4-gate push? I don't know. There should be a bunker here very shortly. It looks like Ramuneguy is just going to scout out, and if he sees any of this army moving across, he does scout the Zealot right there. So Ramuneguy knows that something's on the way, and he is going to put down his bunker. And this one SCV is just getting a ton of scouting information, seeing all of these units being produced out of the one. And he's going to pick off this probe. This could be huge. There could be no closer pylon, but I like this pylon because it can totally warp in units on this side of the bunker. So what you want to do is just get some Marines over here so you know when that happens. Did he scout? He did not. He did not see it. He does have the bunker completed, but it's not going to be able to defend any units coming in through this lane over here. Ooh, this could be bad. It looks like this is indeed a 3-gate robo, which is even weirder. It looks like this rally placement almost infers to me that it's going to be a warp prism, which I really like on this map because of the close air positions. Kind of interesting. Man, you know what? With a robo, with observer, with a warp prism though, and this position of the pylon, you can actually create units here, and attack them at the same time. It's very cool. Ramuneguy building some supply depots out here, always a good decision. Looks like he's going for super gas. Building your supply depots out here just creates a wall, just creates something to take hits that you don't want your units, that you don't want your bunkers taking damage. He's going to lose his SCV there. Unfortunately, the supply depot is stuck. It's not going to be completed anytime soon. The poor guy. And actually, that's bad because this Ramuneguy supply blocks. This observer is actually being used to pick off these buildings. I really like it. In the meantime, an immortal is coming out. Oh no, moving all of his marines into the zealot. They're going to take some damage, but Wally may just lose his stalkers here. He does manage to totally supply block Ramuneguy. This supply depot never finished, and he lost one in addition to that. Looks like warping in some zealots on this over here. That sucks, man. This is like jungle basin style over here. But should be safe. Ramuneguy is still super supply blocked, and he never finished this depot. That sucks. Wally, on the other hand, has gotten his second Nexus up, and he is completing his tech path. He's going to go straight to Immortals. Hopefully, Ramuneguy responds. He's getting a lot of gas, so he's going to want to put down a factory ASAP and start his starport production. You can see as soon as these supply depots finish, all of his units started being constructed. And, oh no, he's not getting... This could be bad, folks. He's not getting the factory... Nope, never mind, there it is. Okay, so that's actually going to be fine. Wally did manage to take out the observer there with that scan. I believe that was the purpose. And he's getting +1 armor and attack with his marines. It looks like this is going to be a bio with some sort of medevac Viking kind of attack. And he actually might just attack right now, which could do a lot of damage. But the Immortals are going to be a huge source of problem with that kind of a push. He does have combat shields finished. Stim is completed. All of his upgrades actually just completed for his bio, and +1 weapons, +1 armor is about halfway done. Trying to get this observer, it looks like, but not going to. You can see the shimmer right there. Yeah, he's trying to get this observer, but it's hard to find, man. It's right there. So, these elephants are still just hanging out here. Oh, he's saying cutie. And taking out the observer, Ramuneguy. A little bit rude, but he is finally getting his Viking production on the way just in time because there are Colossus soon to be knocking at the door. Does he know? Oh, yeah, of course he knows where the other player is because he managed to see the units coming this way. But he's getting medevacs first, and luckily he's doing a factory scout. He will be able to see this Colossus. You can see Robo is going to complete very soon. He may try to do a drop. If he drops within the next 70 seconds, he will maybe be able to take out the Robo Bay, but actually all of these Stalkers are going to be able to kill this. He does scout, so he should be able to build Viking soon, and it looks like a very early Ghost Academy and Armory, which I like. There is one Colossus on the field. Where'd it go? What? Yeah, there's a Colossus. Where is it? Am I blind? It's here. What are you doing, buddy? Kind of one of those moments where, like, Army, what you doing, man? He's, like, trying to climb up and kiss this rock or something. And it looks like Ramuneguy... Oh, no. The Zealot's finally going to the action at the perfect time. Ramuneguy's army is not where he wants it to be. And he's going to lose quite a lot of workers here. 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's bad. Finally taking out these Zealots with his bio army. But now that he has Ghosts, he'll be in pretty good shape. He's getting +2 attack, +2 weapons. He's not getting Vikings. I'm kind of curious. He has a ton of gas. Get Vikings, man. There we go. 2 Vikings on the way. He should be able to build up a lot before that magic number of 4 Vikings, or 4 Colossus is out. And it should be pretty balanced. This is kind of interesting. But Ramuneguy is behind in supply. That's because the bio doesn't really count for much. And this is actually getting to be a pretty scary Protoss army. You can see +2/+2 is pretty much evenly timed between the 2 players right now. And here comes the bio, but the Vikings aren't there, and the Colossus are going to be able to do a shitload of damage. I'm not even joking when I say that, man. It's a lot of damage they're going to be able to do. The medevacs are going to help. I really like the more recent Marine King style, where he just gets 1 medevac for every Marauder he builds. And, I mean, it's not, like, the purpose, but that's kind of how it ends up looking. And that just means your bio lives a lot longer, because every single hit gets healed. And it's not going to do too much against the Colossus, but once the Colossus are dead because you built Vikings, your bio actually has a huge high survivability, and it also ties in with the upgrades. So hopefully he continues to build Vikings. He's trying to. He got a little bit supply blocked again. Unfortunately, yeah, his micro just isn't up there. APM below 100. That's okay. Taking a look, he's actually also kind of low on harvesters, which is probably going to explain why he's so far behind in supply. He's only at 40 off of 2 base, and you really want to be towards 48 or 50. Maybe even upwards of 55. It looks like he's even putting down a 3rd right now, at the same time that Wally is, of course, trying to benefit from these gold minerals, as Terran do. But I kind of like this. He does have the Ghost completed. He'll be able to throw down a ton of EMPs. Hopefully he manages to do so without losing it. Oh my gosh, a huge drop here in the main, taking out the Robo, taking out a lot of the Zealots, and the army for Wally is actually, it's going to push! This might even be a base trade, taking out all of these forges. Here comes the attack into the main, the natural for Wally. All these EMPs, look at all of that shield damage. But the Colossus are doing massive amounts of damage and taking out a lot of these units. The first Colossus is down, but there's a lot more where that came from, and there aren't too many Vikings. The second Colossus does go down. There's a lot of Stalkers left, and they're going to be able to pick off these Vikings very quickly. The Colossus has taken damage, and there's pretty much no army left for poor Ramuneguy. There's a lot of Stalkers in his base, but what is going on the other side of the map? This army has taken out the natural. It hasn't even been microed. Oh, man, it's going to take out all these production facilities. How much damage will these players do? It looks like Stalkers taking out a lot of these units up here. Oh, man, you got to lift off at this point. You're going to lose this whole base if you don't, but look at this damage. This is a base race scenario, my friends, and what does Ramuneguy have? He does have a proxy 3rd. What you want to do is lift off and get your army, get your base over here, man. Because you are losing a lot. There are continuing to be units produced here, and it looks like he'll make a last stand in his mineral line. Wally is now supply blocked, will not be able to build too many units. Here comes the attack. The SCVs are trying to get out of the base. The Marauders are doing a ton of damage to the Stalkers, and here are some Vikings. They won't be enough to take out the Colossus, though, and all of these workers are safely out of the base. Here are the probes. This is definitely a base race scenario. And finally, the bio has cleaned up the main of Wally and is now taking out this natural as well. Wally just says, don't matter, I can build a base where yours was once. And, ooh, I like this. Ramuneguy is moving up, lifting off of here. Oh, but you want to control these SCVs. Luckily, losing his last command center, so the SCVs stop in their place and don't give away his location. What you want to do, does he have an engineering bay up? He does not. Yes, he does. Build a planetary fortress right now, man. It's going to totally be worth it. And Ramuneguy, oh no, the Wally is scouting out his base. It looks like Ramuneguy is going to finish off this main right here, but he did not scout this base. And look at all of these photon cannons are getting completed. Ramuneguy is going to be able to take this out, but he's going to lose a lot of resources doing it. And Wally is going to be on 2 base economy in a bit. And he never scouted this 3rd. So Ramuneguy is actually way behind. He's trying to build, he's using up his mineral supply. He's going to build a ton of supply depots, and he's getting these barracks out. Wally is going to start scouting, trying to find where the base is that Ramuneguy put down, and Wally is going to have a totally fine 2 bases, though they're going to be on pretty much opposite ends of the Earth from each other. And unfortunately for Ramuneguy, he has some pretty important tech here that are pretty much unmolested. Not sure why Wally doesn't just throw... It looks like finally sending 1 stalker to do the damage, but oh my gosh, Ramuneguy, he's not scouting the 3rd. He should... No, he saw the rocks were down. You gotta scout that 3rd, and here comes the stalker. It looks like the armies are getting very close to each other. Oh no, Wally's army is moving towards... He didn't turn this into a planetary fortress. Oh, the probe scouted it out. Oh, but here comes the Terran army into Wally's base. But you know what? Wally is going to be fine because he has this base here. It's going to be able to hold. So even if he loses this base, he'll be fine. And all that Ramuneguy will have is nothing. He has an orbital command, but if it gets picked off, if it starts burning, there will be nothing. SCVs are trying to move back. He does have enough money to rebuild a command center if he needs to. Oh, this is scary. No, the last SCV falls. There are no more SCVs for Ramuneguy. Ramuneguy cannot build a base. He lost the orbital command. He can't build a base. That's as simple as it is. He doesn't have any production facilities. All he can get are upgrades at this point. And he has very little units. He has to keep these barracks alive, and he has to bust this. As long as Wally has this base here, which is totally well defended, he can live at any point in the game. He'll just keep the game going until he can survive. It looks like Ramuneguy making the correct decision to get these barracks out of here. If he lands them, he can build some more units. But Wally is... looks like Ramuneguy now is collecting his army. Oh, and picking off an immortal. Yep, and I think Ramuneguy knows where that base is. So this is going to be pretty darn close. This is going to be the last hold. And Ramuneguy actually has the weaker army. He's behind in supply, though some of that supply is taken up by these probes. If he moves this... Oh, his whole army is in these medevacs. If he loses it, it looks like he's going to try to pick off these Colossi with the Vikings. This is really the random micro challenge. You don't have a base, you have to take out this base from your opponent before he builds a stronger army than you have. Oh man, these stalkers don't have blink though, and you can see how much damage those Vikings do in just 1 attack. Ramuneguy is thinking the longer you take to think in this position, the more damage you're going to take, and I would suggest taking down these rocks and going around these photon cannons, because without these photon cannons, all the Protoss has are 2 Colossi, 10 Stalkers, 1 Sentry, and you have a lot. And I think Ramuneguy is making that decision. You need to take out these rocks ASAP. He needs to attack now. The longer he takes, he's not going to have much left. And the rocks, they're going down. But Ramuneguy is throwing down a ton of gateways, and once he's finished, he can build zealots to tank, he can build units to take out these Vikings. I think Ramuneguy needs to make his move right now. He needs to take out everything. He needs to take out as much as he can. Here come the Colossus! Oh no, his units are grouped up. He lost a Marine, guys. That is 1 less Marine than he will have. It looks like he's going to bring... I like this decision. He's going to bring his barracks in with him to tank some of that damage. And I kind of like that decision, but it's slowing it down. These gateways are finishing. They're going to be turned into warp gates as soon as Wally decides to. And oh no, don't lose another unit! A good force field here, but this sentry does not have enough money to continue force fielding. And here come the barracks. Looks like both players considering each other cute. The Vikings are taking actually a lot of damage here. Ramuneguy, you need to move now. Oh my gosh, moving in the barracks. He's going to land them to hopefully soak up some of the damage. The gateways are being morphed, and here is the push. It doesn't matter because this is the only place there's any action on the base. The Vikings are just... They take out the first Colossus. They take out the first Colossus, but there isn't very much left. These Bio units are doing a lot of damage. They take out the second Colossus. Move the Vikings back. Your army is on the way. You can actually build units out of these barracks. I don't think he realizes that because he has 550 minerals, but the Bio is doing a ton of damage right now, and they do have the Medivacs giving them support. They have better upgrades. They have similar upgrades. But as long as Ramuneguy can continue to do that, he's denying the mining. He's going to start picking off pylons, and the pylon supply, once that's gone, oh, and look at this, Ramuneguy is finally building units out of these barracks. This is actually as crazy as it gets. The Medivacs are going to be worth their weight in gold. He's just trying to take out units. This photon cannon is just out of the way. And I would actually move over here and try to take out these gateways. Here come the probes! Do not want to die to the probes. Do not let the probes get surrounded on you. He's trying to micro as best he can. Not perfect, but he's taking out all the probes. There's only 3 stalkers left. Warping in some more units. He's trying to warp in more stalkers to pick away at this army, but it's actually continuing to get reinforced. He's used up almost all of his money, but I think, yeah, he actually, you don't care about that thing, dude. Go kill this over here. If you kill the gateways, you'll be ahead. The Nexus is gonna fall. Wally even attacking his own Nexus out of spite, perhaps. And these barracks, they're finally out of minerals. The last Marines are gonna come out. This is gonna be the last army. Does Wally have any probes? He does not. He only has 5 stalkers. And once these gateways go down, that'll actually be it. I think. Oh man, I don't know. As long as Ramuneguy doesn't lose to these photon cannons, he can run in and snipe the pylons. He should win. He's 12 supply ahead. I guess it's a draw. I don't think Ramuneguy wants it to be a draw. There are 2 sentries out, which could be interesting. Yep, this is a random micro challenge, if anything I ever saw. But, oh my gosh. This is a close one. You're actually, he's getting some units up in there. He doesn't want to do that. He's gonna let these barracks tank some of his damage. He's gonna stim. He's trying to run in. He's gonna take out one of the sentries. And oh my gosh, look at this range of this Marauder. Is able to poke away at this pylon. There goes down one of the stalkers and sentries. And he needs to continue poking away at this pylon. Just use the one Marauder right here. He's trying to just edge closely. Oh my gosh, he's doing damage to the pylon. This is the most excitement I've ever felt, man. I don't want this to be a draw. This is so close. He's just trying to get his units a little bit in, but with the Medivac, he'll actually be fine because his units can keep healing, but the Protoss has shields that keep healing. Man, I am bum-puzzled right now. What I'd like to see, yeah, is just using the Marauder to focus down this pylon. And they're both just a little hesitant. You can use stim because you have 3 Medivacs. That'll be just so beneficial. Oh, this is kind of anticlimactic. He's moving in very slowly. Finally, the Marauder is picking away at this pylon. The first pylon goes down. There's only 1 pylon left. Massive success. The barracks goes down as well. So, it looks like even using the Viking to tank, if he can pick off this 1 pylon, he'll win. But he can't take too much damage from... Oh, the pylons have... Oh, the pylon goes down! All the photon cannons are saddened. The last stalkers go down, and the Terran player wins the game. Oh my gosh, what a crazy game. I don't think Wally is very happy, but then again, he's named for chicken or something. And Wally leaves the game. And Ramuneguy, in his victory, finishes killing the last building. That's it for UCD StarCraft for today, guys. I'll see you guys later.